Hello guys, in this video we are going to create this simple Dr. Finder application step by step with no step skipped. I have worked on and completed the full document for this project with all the sections and diagrams required, like the use case and the DFD diagrams. Click on the link below to get the complete source code, plus the document and some additional support from me. I did it all so that you don't have to and that you can save on time and possible headaches. Thank you. So we are going to have a splash screen, and then you are going to have this onboarding screen, which you can swipe like this. This is a feature that you see in many applications, okay? So you're just gonna swipe it like that. And then at the end here, you can click on the login button to log into the application. So this is going to be the login page. And as you can see, these are similar design because I used it in my previous application. But this is the login screen, but we can also register as a user. And here, we are going to be able to upload an image, and then you are going to be able to enter our details here. And also, we are going to use Google Maps API to search our location, okay? And then you're going to click on register to register, all right? Also, a user can register as a doctor. So if they register as a doctor, they're going to be directed to this page, and they can select a profile image, and they can give all these details. They can select an area of specialization. For this, I just wanted to keep it simple. And I just went with a simple list of like eyes, ears, nose, just something simple. And they can also enter their location. So it's possible to create an application where the application itself checks your location and gets that automatically. But I wanted us to have a situation where we can search the location because maybe the doctor want to enter the location of their clinic or something. So for example, you can come here to search a location, and here you can just enter the location that you want. So maybe I can type maybe New York, for example. And as you can see right here, I get suggestions, and maybe you can type a more specific location, and you're going to get that location suggested here. So you're going to use a Google Maps and also the Places API to be able to achieve that functionality. So once they have registered, they can now come here and sign in. So I'm going to sign in here as a user. So I'm going to log in with this account. With this user account I had created earlier, and I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so once you are signed in successfully to the application, so as you can see at the top here, we get an upcoming booking with this particular doctor, the date, and also the time. And then we can get the different specializations of the different doctors here. And then we can be able to see the nearby doctors here. And as you can see here, it's calculating the location, the distance from where we are. For example, for Sarakim here is just that 6.2 kilometers. For the other one is 5.3 kilometers, etc. And I can also click on this view all to navigate to the doctor screen. And here you can be able, we are going to be able to load all the doctors here, but we can also be able to filter the different kind of doctors. Maybe we want doctors for the eyes, for example. We can just click on the eyes here, and again we load that doctor. For the ears, for example, we just click on that and we get that. This one is for this one is for the nose. Sorry, I did not get quite the best icons here to represent that, but you get the idea. And also this one is for the teeth. You can just filter them like that. And if we have a situation where we don't have a doctor, it's just going to say that we do not have any doctors available in that category. But you can also click on show all, and then you are going to be able to see all the doctors here. Also, we have search doctor here, functionality to be able to search the doctors in the application. So if I click on one of these doctor, for example, let me click on Brian Russell, for example. So once I click on that, we are directed to this page here. As you can see, we have their image load here, we have their location, their ratings here, we have their phone number, a button to send them an image here, the number of patients that they have had, their experience, reviews, also their about here. But most importantly, we can select date and time to book an appointment with this person. So let me say, for example, I want to book an appointment with this person for maybe to check the eyes or whatever, because this is an eye doctor. You can just tap on here to select a date, and maybe I want it to be on 2nd of May, for example. I just tap on 2nd and click on OK. And as you can see, it updates this button here. So if I want to select the time, I just tap on here to select the time. And I can select the time. For example, I can go and choose maybe 6:30 p.m., for example. I can change here if I want to change it to AM or PM. I can do that if I want, and I can click on OK. So by clicking OK, it also select that time here. So if I want to book an appointment, I can now click on the book appointment button here. And with that, we have booked the appointment successfully, as you can see from this pop-up here. Cool. So another thing that I can do is I can go to messages. I can click on this message button to send him a message. So and that is going to direct me to this chat page here, which I'm gonna chat with Brian Russell. So I can send him a message. I can say, "Hi, Brian," and I can click on send message to send the message. So as you can see now, that message is saved and it's also retrieved from Firestore. So if I can go back again, and if I go to bookings now at the bottom here, if I click on bookings, so it's going to load all the bookings that I have made. These are the upcoming bookings, okay? So it's going to look at the date and also the time. So if that date is passed and that time is passed, it's going to go to past bookings here. So these are some of the bookings that I had done before for testing and whatnot. As you can see, the one that you have just created now, I think is this one here. The one for March 2nd at 6:30. So if I go to past bookings here, as you can see, I can load the bookings that we made in the past. All right. So finally, if I go to chat, so this is going to load the chats that I have made. Okay. So as you can see, I made this chat with Brian, but I tried one with Anna Baker before. So if I click on Anna Baker, as you can see, I sent her a message and she replied, and I can also send her a message again. As you can see, if I send her a message, it appears here like that. So I'm going to create this application with Flutter and Firebase Firestore. And I'm also going to use Firebase Storage to store these images. We're also going to use Firebase Authentication for authentication. And also, I'm going to use Riverpod for state management. Hi guys, I have worked on and completed the full document for this project with all the sections and diagrams required, like the use case and the DFD diagrams. Click on the link below to get the complete source code, plus the document and some additional support from me. I did it all so that you don't have to and that you can save on time and possible headaches. Thank you.